Minus 2 days to the Euro, coaching circles in Italy, and transfer market news.
Yep, let's take a look at that. Welcome back to the Pink Table, and good morning. You have myself here, Damien, and
I'm Elaine, and we're going to be talking about the Euros being 2 days away, Italy's squad, and transfer market news. So starting off, we're going to take a look at the Italy team and their chances going into the Euro. So Damien, what do you think about this current Italy squad? I know we've had my thoughts already, but we actually haven't had your opinion on what this team can do.
Yeah, I think from yesterday, the conversation we had also there was, I think it's a much better team than it was 4 years ago, 5 years ago at this point. I don't see us winning it, but I feel very optimistic and I'm open to any outcome. I feel that on a good day of Italy and a slightly poorer day for France, I think Italy could win. We definitely have the team to do it. We have a good defense, good midfield. Like, I'm very excited to see how it plans out. Obviously, we could end up imploding as we sometimes do, but feeling confident going into it.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Both the Swiss team and the Turkish team are very experienced, strong squads. And then you've got the Welsh team, who, if it wasn't for Iceland in the last tournament, would have probably been the real surprise. It's going to be an interesting tournament and a real test of Roberto Mancini's young Azzurri team. Okay, so moving on to transfer market news around the continent. We're hearing a lot of talk about Allegri's new attack and Ronaldo possibly being out. What have you been hearing from Turin?
Not much has been coming out of the Turin camp. I think Allegri is working. Also, I think they just changed the Direttore Sportivo, so I think there's a lot of stuff that they're working through there. There's a lot more coming out from the two Milano clubs. But I think they're also going to be waiting for post-Euro to make any moves in the transfer market. Allegri decided not to put his word in and not decide to move forward with Donnarumma, as he completely trusts Szczesny. Ronaldo, it seems like there's his family that's saying that he's staying in Italy, but there hasn't been the confirmation from him himself. So that's still a big question mark there. And whether or not Allegri wants him in his team is another thing. There is talks about them looking for a new centre forward to pair with Morata, and Dzeko could be one of them because Allegri has in the past gone after Dzeko, so that's something to just keep an eye on. But all in all, I think not too much. I'd say we have to wait for after the Euro. I wouldn't be surprised if Juventus and the relationship of Allegri and Pogba towards the end of the transfer market, something happens there.
Yeah, Juventus is going to be an exciting team this transfer market, just having to rebuild under Allegri. On the capital team side, not much news coming out of Sarri's Lazio yet, still early days there. But we could imagine that players like Hysaj out of Napoli, whose contract is up shortly and really liked by Sarri, might be on his way there. Otherwise, on the Roma front, it looks like Granit Xhaka should be a done deal. It looks like a 4-year contract at 2.5 million, which might be a bit lengthy for a player of his age. And one would wonder if Roma is not committing the same mistakes made with players like Jesus and Pazio here. But definitely a quality player and will add some grinta to the Roman midfield.
Milan has finalized the riscatto of Tonali. Instead of the 10 million of bonus that was meant to go to Brescia, they gave them Olser from the Primavera with the option to rebuy again at a favorable fee. Those are the main things coming out of Milan. The one thing is Brahim Diaz played really well for Spain last night, scoring 2 goals. Ancelotti does not see Brahim Diaz as a piece that he's going to be used on a constant basis at Real Madrid next year. So it looks that Brahim Diaz is going to be rejoining Milan on another year loan, but this time with an option to buy, which is going to be set at about 20 to 25 million. So we'll see how that goes there as well.
Yeah, and also news out of Turin, Juventus supposedly or apparently getting involved in the Belotti transfer deals. But Urbano Cairo coming out with a public announcement stating that effectively over his dead body does Belotti go to Juventus. So that will make Roma fans hope. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting transfer market.
Yeah, awesome. The one interesting thing we did have is we got news from a few sources of ours from the Tottenham camp and about Conte joining Tottenham there. It doesn't look like that's going to be moving forward, even though Pratacci wanted Conte to go there. But apparently some players are relieved, I've heard.
Yeah, there's news filtering out of the Tottenham camp that a lot of players being in touch with ex-teammates are quite relieved that Antonio Conte is not going to be taking over the job, not for any sense of victory or because of his inability to coach, but rather his hardcore training tactics and fitness tactics. Both Antonio Conte and Fabio Cannavaro grew up in a Juventus team that was coached by Giampiero Ventrone, who is arguably the greatest fitness coach in Italian history.
Even better than Zenga.
Yeah, I think a lot of what Zenga did was based on Ventrone's work. Ventrone was a believer of doing training sessions for certain days of the week without ever seeing the ball, doing sprints in allunghi, as you say in Italian, all day, and then spending about an hour in an ice bath. Where
did you see the documentary of Totti, the one that he shows the first preseason with Zenga? Have you watched that yet?
No, I've seen bits and pieces. Wearing this shirt, I should be ashamed to not have watched it yet. Yeah. Zeman's training tactics are legendary. If you go back to his first stint with Roma, making the players run up and down the stairs at the Olimpico day in, day out, still infamous.
Awesome. As we have a bit of time here, I'd like to just go through this and just check your general knowledge here, Elaine. So we have a few nicknames of the teams that are competing in the Euro right now, and I just wanted to see if you could guess them. So first of all, let's go with something easy. What is Italy's team's nickname?
Oh, that would be the Azzurri. And if I get that one wrong, I leave the show.
Exactly. Okay, moving on to a bit harder. Turkey.
Oh, that is tricky.
So they have two nicknames that they're known within their country. One would be enough, yeah.
I would have to say that I have no idea when it comes to Turkey.
So with Turkey, it's the Crescent Stars or Our Boys.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Wales.
The Dragons.
Yeah, but it's in Welsh, so it's Y Drageu or something, but it's the Dragon.
It's not coming out of my mouth in Gaelic.
Switzerland. So they also have two. The one is just sad, but the other one is interesting. Well, I wouldn't say sad. It's just pretty straightforward.
The Swiss.
The national team. The other one
in very Swiss style, very pragmatic.
They do have another one, which is Rosso Crociati, which is the Red Crosses.
Okay, wow.
Denmark. Also,
can I recycle the answer and say the Rosso Crociati?
Close, the Red White or Danish Dynamite.
Danish Dynamite, I like it.
This one is really interesting. Finland, which, by the way, also won the best kit for Euro 2020. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll just pop it up here. This one actually came first place. Italy's kit came second. And I can't recall third place, which I'll add up here as well. So Finland, nickname.
No idea. You're not making my life easy here.
It's the Eagle Owls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, this one, we both lived in this country for quite some time. Belgium. Come on.
Okay, well, I don't know if it's because I'm on the spot, but I've got another blank. Belgium's national team is called?
The Red Devils.
The Red Devils. Gosh.
Obviously, man. Okay, here we go. Back to Russians' creative thinking here as well. Russia.
The national team.
National team. Interesting, this one. They have two names. I'm sure you'll get one. Netherlands.
The Oranje.
Yeah, Orange. And there's another one, which is, you could maybe not get, but it's based after a movie.
Well, for some reason, my brain keeps on going the Flying Dutchman.
No, but it has orange in it.
No idea.
Clockwork Orange.
Oh, wow.
Ukraine.
No idea.
Give a guess. Just think about the Ukraine. What would you say?
You see, nothing acceptable.
The Blue Yellows.
The Blue Yellows.
Straightforward. Austria. 2 names. One of them is, once again, not very creative.
I want to say something to do with eagles because of their flag, but...
No, so one of them is the national team.
Yeah. Very creative amongst Europe. It's a popular nickname.
Exactly. Our boys.
Our boys.
This one, North Macedonia. Get this, I'll be very impressed. I think you've got one, by the way. The Azzurri.
Yeah, I've got the only one that I should have known. And North Macedonia, I don't think I've ever watched them play a game live. So that's going to be hard.
They are the Lynxes.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this one I'm pretty confident you'll get just because growing up we've heard it a lot. England.
That would be the 4 Lions.
Close, the 3. We killed the other one.
One got shot.
Croatia. They have 3.
Yeah, no idea.
Oh, come on. Think about Croatia. Okay. The checkered ones. You could get this, man.
My brain doesn't go so logical for the kid. Like, it thinks...
Or blazers or the fiery ones. Okay. Wow. Czech Republic. They've gone for the most... 2 names that are the most uncreative ones. So we have, you'll get it. Come on.
The national team.
Yeah. And what's another very non-creative one that we've heard?
Our boys.
There we go. We got the Czech Republic. Scotland. The Tartan Army.
Oh, wow.
But you've got 1.5 because we'll give you half for the 4 Lions. Spain. This one we got. They have 2 names.
La Roja.
La Roja is 1 and?
No idea.
La Furia.
La Furia.
Sweden.
The blue and yellow.
Hey! When in doubt.
Those are colors, when nothing else.
Poland. They have 2.
The red and white.
Close, the white and red.
And our boys.
The Eagles.
Gosh.
Slovakia. Don't say colors again.
I'm at a loss for Slovakia.
Well, it's the Sokoli, which is falcons. I'm probably pronouncing and butchering that probably. And the Repre, which is representatives. Okay. Here also there's 2. It's Portugal.
Wow, interesting. I don't think I actually know Portugal's nickname.
Yeah, to be honest, one of them I think if you think about it, you could probably get. The other one, I had no idea that's actually their nickname. They probably, like if you look at their logo, one of them makes sense. But yeah, the other one is based on their language, which also is Brazil, which you'll guess now.
Yeah, La Seleção.
Yep, that's the one. And the other one is Seleção das Quinas. Quinas, I probably butchered that as well, which is the selection of shields. Within their logo, they have like 5 shields, which I wasn't aware of that. This one we'll get. France.
Le Coq.
No. It's Le Bleu. Okay. So these guys have 3 nicknames. Okay. Germany, let's go.
Die Mannschaft.
1, 2, 3, 4 actually. The Mannschaft is 1.
Hey, what's a nickname for your national team? German. Yeah. Oh gosh, the German has failed me as well.
Okay, we have National Elf, which is National 11. DFB Elf, the DFB 11. Die National Mannschaft, the national team. And Die Mannschaft, which I suppose that's the most common one, so that's fine. And finally, we have Hungary.
Absolutely zero idea.
We have 2. So the first one is Magyarok, which is translated to Magyars, which I have no idea what that is. Magyars?
It means Hungarians.
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. And then Nemzeti Tizenji, which is National 11. So,
wow.
Well, that concludes today's show. I'll put up the score, but that was a shocking performance from your end. Next show, Elaine will bring up something for me, and let's see if I can provide my general knowledge and better results than that.
Yeah, and my general lack of knowledge. If we put it that way.
Well, thank you for joining the Pink Table, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Yeah, have a great day, everyone, and see you tomorrow for more Calciomercato news and one day to the Euro.